New Super Mario Bros. U was a launch title for Nintendo's Wii U console back in 2012. Despite the positive reviews at the time, this game wasn't enough to move hardware units, and Wii U sales have been mostly disappointing since. New Super Mario Bros. U also marks Mario's entry into the wonderful world of high definition. Despite the Wii U not boasting next-gen-like specs, the graphics are surprisingly beautiful, with luscious, multi-layered backgrounds and razor-sharp foregrounds, all blended together in a cartoonish sort of way. It is always obvious what is in the background and what you can interact with in the foreground. There are a ton of little details as well, like how the flowers move along with the music, or how Troopas will stop mid-walk to dance along with the tunes. The excellent graphics really suck you into the world Nintendo has created. Mario's animation is silky smooth and has a fluidity to it that I can't quite put into words. I've played a lot of 3D platformers, but there's something extra here that really puts the presentation over the top. Nintendo truly excels at adding a layer of polish into their first-party offerings that most developers simply cannot match. Like any great platformer, it's all about the journey, and New Super Mario Bros. U has one hell of a journey. Similar to Mario 3, Mario U has an overworld map, which is a way to bridge together the different thematic worlds, as well as chart your progress. Also, like Mario 3, there are alternate paths allowing you to skip certain levels and even worlds completely. The worlds themselves are varied, vibrant, and expertly designed. From the pleasant acorn plains, the tropical sparkling waters, the flooded soda jungle, and the whimsical meringue clouds, everything flows together perfectly. In general, Mario controls as good as he ever has. The running and jumping are as predictable as always. This will always be what separates Mario above most modern platformers. New for Mario U is the acorn power-up. Collecting this will turn Mario into a flying squirrel. With this, he can jump higher as well as glide. Combined with the plethora of other power-ups making a return, there's an incredible amount of variety to be found. The difficulty curve ramps up really nicely through the entire adventure. The Acorn Plains levels are simple and easy, while the final castle levels are brutal. As the levels progress, patience and enemy patterns become more important, and sticking tricky jumps requires an increasing amount of skill. I mentioned at the beginning that New Super Mario Bros. U wasn't enough to really push Wii U sales at its launch. After playing through New Super Mario Bros. U a couple times, I honestly can't figure out why. From the moment I fired the game up, it made me smile. There are so many little hints to Mario's legacy and his past, you just want to press ahead to see what else the developer snuck in here. The game is simply fun from start to finish. You don't even notice the difficulty ramp up with each passing hour, and time simply melts away. Much like it did when you were 10 years old with nothing better to do than sit in front of the Nintendo until your parents called you for dinner. In fact, this is what many Wii U games have done for me over the past year. It's hard for me to understand why gamers aren't flocking to this little system. The quality of the game library is outstanding. Back on topic, if the main campaign isn't enough to satisfy your platforming needs, there are plenty of additional gameplay items, modes, and goals. I doubt I'll ever finish them all. Today, there are a lot of options to get your side-scrolling platforming fix in, including Steam, Android, iOS, and even the digital stores for the three main consoles. However, none of them begin to hold a candle to New Super Mario Bros. U. As of recording this, it's the finest side-scrolling platformer I've ever played. If I still did video game ratings, New Super Mario Bros. U would get a perfect 5 out of 5.